Good morning, my lovely Tauruses. How are you guys today? This is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I'm here with you guys for your tarot card reading for the new moon in Pisces. I'm really gonna do my very best not to carry on for days and days and days with this, just because I'm trying to keep all of my new moon and full moon readings to about 15 to 20 minutes. But what's been happening with this Pisces energy, the sun is now in Pisces, Mercury is retrograde in Pisces. I am Mercury dominant, y'all. You know I'm a Taurus sun. If you didn't, I'm letting you know. Bull gang, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. But as a Mercury dominant, I'm feeling this retrograde so much. So basically every time I've sat down to do readings for you guys, for anybody, they take just a lot longer than I'm expecting, but it's really good, you guys. It's this amazing flow. Like, I just feel like the channels between spirit and I are wide open right now. So I'm so glad you guys are here with me today. I still have not done the astro forecast for this, but we've got some other transits going on about the same time that we're going to hit up this new moon in Pisces on the 23rd. And so I'm going to be talking about that and any other aspects or astrological events we have between the 23rd and when we have that full moon in Virgo, which is earth sign. Full moons, yeah, I'm about that. I'm ready to have that happen, okay? And then, of course, Mercury is going to go direct almost like, I think just like a day or two after that. So I'll get an astro forecast together for you guys. Keep an eye out for it. But thank you guys so much for showing up en masse for my Leo full moon readings, okay? Taurus gang, okay? That was a really fun message to deliver, and I really, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I just had somebody comment on it yesterday. So there's a Taurus out there who is anxiously awaiting this, and I'm just, like I said, really glad to have you guys here. I also have astro forecasts and tarot card readings out for the Mercury retrograde, so definitely check those out. The thumbnail on that is just like this little tea scene because it's very Alice in Wonderland vibes. I'm sure you guys are feeling that. I think especially for the earth signs. I had a reading for you guys, so definitely check that out. I am calling in divine spirits of love and light, angels, ancestors, allies, and guides for this collective reading for my sun, moon, and rising signs for my Tauruses. Ultimately, my hope is that my message will reach those who need it the most, okay? So it's a collective reading, of course, not going to resonate with everybody. Take a peek around. There might be other readings that you're drawn to. Really, you can, if you're in need of a message, you can ignore the dates, you can ignore the sign. Just go to where you are drawn, all right? Thank you so much. Again, I'm glad you guys are here. Whoa, remember I said I was so excited about this full moon in Virgo coming up and how I thought it was going to be great for us. I got this is for my Moonology Oracle deck. I got my, I got the new moon in Virgo, okay? So this is something that will happen during Virgo season, not during Pisces season, okay? So this as an astrological event is 6 months out, but this as an energy, okay, this new moon is in Pisces. It is the opposite sign to Virgo, all right? So if you don't know, like the two signs on the opposite side of the zodiac, two opposite signs, they're on the same axis, okay? And so they have something in common. They have a lot in common, okay? Pisces and Virgo are all about, in my mind, the perceptions of reality. Okay, Virgo is the reality that is here in the 3D world. Okay, this is at least one of the things that their axis has in common. Okay, whereas Pisces is all about knowledge of reality in the sort of spiritual or esoteric world. Okay, so in our energy field. So energy field is exactly where they wanted me to land to get to the interpretation of this phrase, a time to give rather than take. Tauruses, if you're anything like me, you have been doing you for at least a couple months now, okay? Several weeks. Most of 2020 has really probably been focused on yourself, and there ain't a damn thing wrong with it, okay? You're doing the right thing. But I feel like energetically, I know this has been true for me, it is time to go ahead and open up and use this time, because I really feel like the main focus of this time together is like, well, who's even worth my time and energy, because I know I am. But who else outside of me can I really trust? Who can I give to that's going to give in kind back to me? That's a real thing that we've been thinking about, Tauruses, all right? So now take all of that wisdom and discernment that has come from this time alone, all right? And even though it's a little scary, I know it's a little scary getting out of that comfort zone, Tauruses. We all love our comfort zones, okay? We are the kings and queens of our own comfort zones. It's all the rest of the world that we have to be able to embrace, okay? All right, we know, Tauruses, we know that sometimes we give ourselves to people who don't deserve it. But then when we're reminded of that, it takes a minute to get back to taking care of ourselves and putting ourselves first. And the universe is just saying, good job. You did that. You stopped and you weighed out your priorities. You have a new set of boundaries that you're ready to move forward with. But now it is time to move forward and to begin exchanging energy with others like you have in the past, even though now it's going to be different because you have this new set of boundaries. All right. I love this. Now, I'm not surprised that this came out in tandem. The South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay. You guys, I don't know if I already said this. It's like 6:20 in the morning. All right. I never do readings before I go to work. All right. But last night my energy was just so drained. I had an astrology reading that I was really, really excited to sit down and film, and my energy was gone. Okay. I knew that I had to do something different. But one of the things I got really excited about was talking to this person about their South Node. Everybody needs to know about their South Node. In astrology, you have a North Node and a South Node. They're 180 degrees apart, so they're on opposite sides of the zodiac. Your South Node is a key to your past lives. What karmic lessons have you already mastered? Okay. And the reason why that's important, because like to continue to master them in this life feels really, really comfortable. That is well within our comfort zone. All right. Our North Node points to where we are headed in the next life, if you will. And the kind of tips and tricks and tools we need to be able to take into that life with us. I'm gonna be right back with you guys. Okay, so the North Node, like I said, is what are the lessons that we need to master in this lifetime to be prepared to move into the next one. Whereas the South Node is that part of our chart where it's like, yo, you got this. You literally already defeated these karmic lessons. You did it in your last life. They're going to be familiar. They're going to be sticking around for this whole life. Okay, and the opportunity that you have is to say, nope, I'm done with that. Okay, so don't let your past hold you back. And that is the exact message that I'm getting about why there's this sense of not wanting to leave one's comfort zone, okay? Because you're afraid that your kindness and your giving heart is going to put you back where you were before, when you were giving more to other people than you were to yourself, okay? I also feel like a message that comes along with this is y'all got done wrong. Somebody did you wrong. That's what got you into the place where you are like, you know what? Time to put me first. All right. So some of you guys are still, I don't want to say you're hurting from it. I want to say that you're still just so painfully aware of that possibility. And that's what your fear is at this time. Okay. So new moons are all about new cycles, starting new cycles, laying new intentions. All right. So that is the energy that I really want you guys to focus on. But also we got this green and this blue glow on each of these cards. So that's the heart chakra and it's the throat chakra. To me, actually, this is more thymus chakra, but because it's that blue green. All right. So it really is something that you can do to help prevent the past from holding you back. Self-forgiveness. You guys, anytime I'm like, this is all you have to do, and I give you a little assignment, you're like, oh, that's great. Yeah, I'll just go into my brain and hack my brain and get rid of that part of myself that's always blaming myself, or I'll just get rid of this subconscious fear or that subconscious worry. You know how I do that? Guided meditations. Okay? All right, fake it till you make it. I don't have what it takes to just lay down and calm my brain and have my brain be like, all right, here's the work we're going to do today. All right, so I do guided meditations all the frickin' time. All right, because that's the guidance that I need to be able to get deep down inside and shake free some of those things. All right, so thymus chakra, Thymus chakra. You can't find a real long video, but there's like 15-20 minute videos out there that will get you into your thymus chakra and unlock some self forgiveness, because that's really what it's at, Taurus. It's not even about whether you can trust other people. It's about whether you trust yourself to not overgive again. Okay, does that make sense? You got a firebird, you're going somewhere. Okay, so this is the magical menagerie. I don't know why the words wanted to come out like I'm very fancy, but this is the magical menagerie deck, and I've been pulling some of these. It's all this Pisces season energy, has us really in touch with our psychic selves. Okay, we all have an inner psychic. We all do. Mine followed me around for about 39 years before I let it out, but we all got one. And the veil is very thin at this time. Like I said, the channels between me and my spirit guides right now, wide open. Okay, they cruise up in a convertible and like, get in, loser. We're going meditating. All right, we're going reading. We're going vibing. Like it's just a great thing. All right, so for those of you who are feeling the call of intuition, who are feeling like the veil is thinning and like you're starting to get into touch with some of that stuff, this is just sort of a message from spirit. How can you use your own magical powers, spiritual powers? Remember how we had the phoenix a minute ago? I'm sorry, we had the firebird on the bottom of the deck. This is the phoenix, and we got some wings here. All right, the phoenix and the firebird are both just really amazing energies. They're about transformation. They are about truth. Okay, but they are not the cards that came out of the deck today. We've got the seal and Pegasus. Now, the seal is a card of healing. All right, this is something that I want you guys to know. First of all, dream time. Okay, pay attention to your dreams. You might be doing a lot of work in your dream time. All right, to be able to unlock any subconscious blockages or barriers that you're going through at this time. All right, so pay attention to your dreams, but this is also the energy of the healer. Okay, I did a reading a while back, not that long ago, like last weekend. Check it out. What are your spiritual gifts and how can you develop them? And that was one of them. I'm not going to tell you which one, because then you know, that way you can pick your own pile. But that came up, the seal. And that was my category of people who I saw to be healers. You are a healer. You have the ability. In fact, this is something that they really want me to point out to you. This is why you're scared to step out of your comfort zone. Because when you're in your comfort zone, your healing energy goes towards yourself. And that feels safe. When you step out of your comfort zone, you are like this great big lighthouse to those who are lost in the fog. They're like, oh, look, that person can heal me. You know what I mean. This is how you got yourself in this situation where you didn't want to deal with people. Because everybody wanted you to heal them, and it was time for you to heal you. All right? I like this. Pisces. I got to go to the book for this one. Okay. Idealism, perfectionism, order, and fairness is the upright. Why am I getting major Virgo vibes here? Okay. Wow. Okay. I usually don't read the little like intro myth, but listen to this. Pegasus was born from the blood of Medusa. That's badass. In the temple of Artemis, goddess of wisdom. That's badass. Although born of earthly material like a motherfucking Taurus, Pegasus eventually became a heavenly constellation. Thus, the world of matter was transcended in favor of the world of spirit. That's your message, guys. I don't have to go any farther. Except for I do want to say that Pegasus is associated with the wish to establish order in a place of chaos. You guys know I've got heavy Virgo placements and a Gemini moon. If you ask me what my hobbies are, I'm going to say imposing order over chaos. All right. So there is a lot of chaos, and I feel exactly like mental chaos because of the wings and the movement going on in this card. All right. but you have the ability to transmute that. Okay, I really feel like what this is saying is the changes that have taken place in this time that you have been on your own have been extremely spiritual. Like your 3D experiences, what you've gone through in the world, in the mundane world, has triggered you to this phase of spiritual development that you should never be mad about. Okay? I love the phrase, Pegasus indicates organizational flair. It reminds me of, there's this scene from 30 Rock where Liz Lemon, I think she's trying to get pregnant or something, and she just cannot get herself, you know, in the mood to be making some babies, and she starts a new calendar and she color codes it, and she like super over organizes the whole thing, and she's like, oh yeah baby, I'm gonna put this into a spreadsheet, and she's getting all sexy, and like that's what's getting her steamy and fired up and ready to move forward, is the fact that now she has a plan. That's a message from the world of Liz Lemon. If you're not a 30 Rock fan, y'all need to be. Okay, we're already 16 minutes into it, so let me figure out what tarot I can go to. I think the Crow Tarot is talking to us. The Crow Tarot is talking to us. Actually, are we? Morgan wants to come out first. I love that my decks talk to me. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but when was the last time I cared? Okay, so hey, if you're into it right now, while I'm getting a little more boot incense on the charcoal, go ahead and like that video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You guys, I'm just really glad to have everybody here as a part of my Soul School family. All right, I gotta smudge these babies. Alright, so this is Morgan Greer. This is my BFF deck, by the way, if you're new to the channel. Morgan doesn't always want to come out and play. I'm going to be real with you, because for about 20 years, Morgan's the only deck I owned. And I currently have about 10 other decks on the table, so she always holds a special place in my heart. And I don't read with her unless she voluntarily, like she has to volunteer. Okay, so she's volunteered to come up in this reading, to utilize, or to be utilized in this reading. All right, so thank you so much, Divine Spirits of Love and Light. Thank you, Morgan, for being here today. Let's get a message from my Taurus boos. Do we want these? We want these. Why are they supposed to be inverted? They are not. This is, okay, all right. This is what is needed, okay, is justice, is balance, okay? They're bringing me back to that, like, what was it, 10 minutes ago? I said, y'all been done wrong, okay? Some of you guys have really, this is the issue with you stepping back into the world, is because when you stepped out of it, you stepped away from a dramatic lack of balance. You have maintained that balance within yourself, and this is major Virgo. And I'm sorry I said Virgo. Why? Y'all messing with the Virgo? Mm-hmm. Oh man, Virgos. Okay, I love some Virgos, but they're work. Okay, they are work. That's facts. Y'all got to get with me on it. Okay, this is Taurus energy. All right, but I said the word Virgo, so who knows? All right, this is Mercury. Okay, this is Mercury. That's Libra, which is ruled by Venus, and Venus is our ruler as well. This is Mercury energy, and this is upright. Your intentions, the way in which you are choosing to move through the world at this time, is very clear to you. You know what you want and what you need and what it takes to get it. All right? And you've got all those things. You got this infinity symbol, man. You got some serious, this is magic at work. And when I say magic, I mean just you being you is the vibe that I get. All right? You guys are stepping into your magician energy. It's what I say that goes. All right? I don't know why, like he's obviously a male figure, but for some reason I was like, ooh, I like that deep V-neck. And for a moment his mustache disappeared and I saw a little cleavage in there. Okay, so imagine if you're a female Taurus, get rid of the mustache, okay, and put some titties in there. This is you. All right. Sorry for my vulgarity. It's 6 in the morning, but y'all know what whatever. Whoa, I burnt myself. All right, this energy, I'm going to be real with you because I said Virgo. Some of you guys, this is somebody in your environment, or I feel like even at a distance who's like trying to be in your environment. Okay, this could be somebody who's done you wrong and they've set themselves right and want to be able to set things right with you. But I also really feel like these are your intentions moving forward. You're like, look, I took the time. I established my own stability. I'm going to move forward in the world with it and just not let anybody fuck with it. How about that? How about that, Taurus? That's where I'm at too. You're like, I got, you know what? I'm good. I'm balanced. I got all my chakras represented here. Okay? All the chakras represented here. Some of you guys are going to say, well, I see a blue and a purple, but where's the indigo? Shut up. They're all there. Okay? All right? It's that she got a little jewel on her third eye, so you know it's there. Leave me alone. Okay? Alrighty. So, I love that energy. Morgan knows how to be concise. All right. We are then going to the Crow Tarot. Okay, I've got smoky quartz on the Crow Tarot, and that's really interesting to me because I associate smoky quartz with the South Node, with past lives, because there is information, much needed information, stored at that South Node point. Where does this, okay, you guys, you know what, okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, babies. All right. There's a lot of majors on the table, you guys. Okay. I'm going to slow down now. Ooh, look who's on the bottom of the deck, you guys. We have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Lovers up here. I'm not mad at this. Let's see what this is talking about. Okay. We got the Two of Cups on the bottom. We got the King of Cups here. But the Strength card reversed. All right. This Strength card with the yellow and the pink roses always points to me of self-love. Okay. And look at what he's got above his head. Am I going to say it right? The luminescent. That is the infinity symbol. Okay, so you have the power. I think what's difficult for you sometimes is sustaining that. All right, is sustaining that. There is a transformation going on right now because we have the Death card and we have the Lovers. Okay, so let's see how much information I can get out of this before I got to draw some new cards onto the table, because what I'm seeing here is that there's a, I mean, I kind of want to try to interpret the Lovers just as a choice. Okay, something that you chose before. You're looking at it now and realizing that it wasn't the best investment for you. So there's a death to you choosing that. Okay, and it may be this King of Cups energy, but it may be that it puts you in this King of Cups energy, which is somebody who's very emotionally mature, but also very reserved. Just like, you know what I know about my feelings, and I know the rules that I have to enforce in order to guard my heart. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go on my way. Thank you. Have a good day. But I know what I need to do in my heart. Alternately, this could be somebody wanting to approach you because they've gone through a change, okay? They've gone through this Strength reverse and stepped into this King of Cups energy and want to come towards you to make things right. But you're very much in your power right now, so understand how intimidating that could be. Just know, I mean, Taurus. If you're a Taurus female and you didn't know before that you're intimidating, first of all, I'm going to stop. I'm going to rephrase that because I hate when people tell me I'm intimidating. All right. What I really mean to say is people are easily intimidated by your strength. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And I'm not telling you to be any less strong than you are. All right. But I just please be aware that not everybody is as strong as you, boo-boo. This is a 10 of, yeah. Somebody in this situation is carrying a tremendous amount of burdens, of weight. We do have the Empress at the bottom. So there's a sense that being able to unburden oneself is going to allow for growth. I want to know what this King of Cups is all about. And I really want to know what the Death card is all about. All right, 5 of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups is somebody who's finally getting their shit together when it comes to, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it mean like, to moping about something, okay? Somebody who's like, you know what, I've been in my feelings, I've been in my upside down feelings about this for a while now. I'm just ready to pick up those pieces and move on with the knowledge of what I'm worth. Okay. Now the Death card is what I wanted to know about. And that Queen of Wands came out. Can I see something else there, please? Because y'all know me. I'm a little detective. I don't want to cut this I don't want to turn this off until we've gotten an answer. All right. This is your will. Okay. Man. I do get a feeling that this is a love relationship. Then there's somebody who's just having a hard time channeling their strength. And then there's somebody that's like, bet I got 2 of those lions. I got 2 lions. You don't have one upright yet? Oh, okay. Because I got 2 lions right now. And it's not trying to like show the other person up. It's just trying to be honest with oneself. Okay. If I have done the work to build the strength up within myself, why should I partner with somebody who has not mastered that? Give me an answer. You don't got one. Okay. All right. Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. Man, you know I like to have a nice, clean ending to these readings, or at least say, hey, when you step forward now, here's the best thing you can do. Everything I've been talking about, everything you've been doing, Taurus, that's the best thing that you can do. But what I'm seeing here, we got a King of Swords on the table now. And Judgment reversed. And oh shit, of course. And there's the Queen of Swords. So here's the thing. None of these kings and queens are on the same page until the very end when we get to the King and Queen of Swords. She's standing in her power. He's standing in his emotions. And of course, I'm talking about the gender on the card, not the gender of the person. But they're going to come together and talk from a place of logic and have a conversation. All right. But what this is saying to me now, we got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, and the Judgment card reversed. Justice is the goal, but the facts of the case are not all on the table yet. All right. The facts of the case are not on the table. Judgment is still yet pending. Wheel of Fortune is still yet pending. The Ace of Swords is still yet pending. The truth, there's still a truth wanting to come out. And nothing's really moving forward until then. I want to know what's the blockage from keeping that truth coming out. What is the blockage? All right, somebody's, ooh, yeah, devil on the bottom of the deck, you guys. I couldn't wrap up this reading without mentioning it to you. Okay, the devil is on the bottom of the deck. Somebody needs to come out of the cold. Somebody is stuck in a mentality. Why did you say that? Okay, so I love when vocab from my professional world. This is a fixed mindset. This is not a growth. Somebody needs to switch from a fixed into a growth mindset. A fixed mindset says this is the way things are. This is the way that they will always be. And they need to shift that perspective and say, you know what, there's room for change here. Okay. I think that you're the one standing in your power right now, and that there's somebody who wants to set things right with you, but these are the obstacles. The bottom line is, you know what you know, stand in that. There's this part of you, you're like, when I go into a love relationship, this part I'll never do this thing again. Whatever this thing is. And I think it's giving more of yourself to the other person than you've been giving to yourself. Okay. I love everything that I see here, because it means to me that while there's something on the horizon, what is in the recent past is you guys doing you in this really, really beautiful, amazing way. Keep it up, my Taurus loves, and I'm going to catch you on the next moon.